here with Felicia Tomasko, editor-in-chief of LA Yoga Magazine, as well as a yoga teacher and an Ayurvedic teacher. You do workshops and all kinds of things. We're going to be talking about the magazine in a moment because I love it. Please tell me, for our audience that may not know, what is Ayurveda? What does it mean?
Well, that's a really great question, Blythe,
Thanks.
and it's a question I get asked a lot. And the word Ayurveda means science of life. It's a Sanskrit word. It means science of life. And it gives us information on how we can actually stay healthy amidst a world that's constantly changing and shifting and full of stress and chaos.
Which is probably how it's designed to be, because that's the way it is, right? So
That
how
is
can
the
we
way it
align
is.
in the midst of the storm? I'm loving
Right.
it. So
Yes.
how can we?
How can we align in the midst of the storm? One way is to remember that life is constantly shifting and changing.
Amen.
And the importance of our daily practices. So just like all of the things that you talk about, what we do every day makes a difference. So just because we ate some really good raw food yesterday, it doesn't get us through till tomorrow. We have to do it again today.
Yes.
So part of what Ayurveda teaches us is that our daily routine, how we choose to spend our life, our day, our routine, how we set that up, can be tremendously therapeutic and healing.
Yes. So what are some of these things? Like, what would you recommend to someone as 1 or 2 or 3 daily habits?
Well, I often suggest to people that they pick a non-negotiable part of their routine, something that actually nourishes them. And that can be different for each person. Some of the things that Ayurveda likes is, let's say, eating at the same time every day. Maybe not exactly the same time all 3 meals, but let's say somebody has a tendency to skip meals or forget to eat, to have like a really good breakfast at the same time every day.
Very valid.
So that way there's a container, a routine, a way that we have some consistency in our lives, because amidst the chaos, that helps our bodies, our minds, our hearts, our spirits to feel safe. To feel safe. So to have that consistency so that we know that we will be fed. Because we literally, according to Ayurveda, we are what we eat. We become what we eat. So what we eat.
We are what we eat.
It literally becomes us. And that's why, from the perspective of Ayurveda, our digestion, our food is key to our health. So something like eating at the same time every day. And making sure you stay well hydrated. And Ayurveda also likes warm drinks as opposed to cold drinks. If you drink too many things that are icy cold, that's said to dampen the digestive fire. So I know with raw food, the enzymes are important, but we don't necessarily want everything straight out of the ice box, right? We want the enzymes in our body work best at body temperature.
Very good.
Right? So if we're eating things that are at body temperature, that are room temperature, that are warm, that helps to nourish us.
I like that.
Yeah. And then also,
I always have a hot tea every day. I must.
Hot tea.
God.
Yeah.
It's like how simple and soothing is a lovely tea.
And nourishing, right?
Nourishing,
And you think about how
you take time
feel.
for yourself too when you're having a tea.
Exactly.
You know?
Because that relationship that we have with ourselves is what sets up all of the other relationships in our lives. And that's a core teaching of Ayurveda. What's that relationship?
That's so important. That's so important. It's so important. The relationship we have with ourselves sets up the relationships we have in our lives. That's deep.
Yeah, it sets up everything. And